Good evening, everyone, and welcome back. Sorry, I'm nearly a minute late. I've just been getting a couple of bits sorted out and chatting to Deadsty and a couple of other people on Discord. So, hello, Tomo. Happy Wednesday, Tomo. Hello, Smog. Hello, Egan. Hello, me. I've been talking in there earlier. So we're back on Octopoint on my printers. No, that was way too much like hard work. And hello, Archnin. So tonight we are continuing with Marvel Crisis. Wild Wednesday, yeah. I've been painting bits and pieces today in between opening 14 boxes of Digimon cards and putting them up on eBay. So it's been quite an eventful day. Loads of work, and yeah, I got a couple of more bits done. I haven't done much on the Magneto or Toad tonight. Tonight. I'll show you what I've been doing. Where's painting? And here we go. So I got a bit more done on Spidey. He's nearly ready. Good evening, Craig. So he's nearly ready for his new owner. Good evening, Matt. Where are you, Matt? Matt, stop being on YouTube. You're confusing me. I've done some of the bases on all the Spider geezers and got them a bit further on. I haven't done much on Tude yet. Spider-Men, yes. I got the bases sort of done on these, and I'm going to do a bit more work on the basing today. I need to get more of the primer over the red on there. So he's actually come out really nice, a lot better than I thought. Those colours were going to pop, and I'm going to do possibly some glazing. That's better. Of the purple. He just needs. He's done his first coat. The basing on fingers. Red Skull is done. I still need to find that red. I need to do the dry brushing on his head, and quickly finish him off, and that'll be a done figure. That again, I've done the base on that. Oh, that was already done. So the yellow needs the wash down it. So that's the basics that I've got out at the moment, and the way I'm pushing painting through and actually getting through some work when I'm not opening a bajillion boosters is just to have 10 figures all sat on the handles ready to go, so I can just go pick one, do the colours. Like when I did the basing, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that needed the wash on the basing, so I got them all done at once. Just made it that much quicker. Good evening, Ash, how are you this evening? Let me just check that's okay. So, to get Red Skull finished, some of the work that I'm doing, like some of the work on Magneto, I'm needing my magnifying glasses on. When I'm using my magnifying glasses, they sit here on the screen. So I'm sat basically like there, and that much of the screen is blocked off. I'm going blind. Very tired, yeah, I know that feeling. So I'm going to try and do work where I don't have to be super zoomed in. So something else that came to, I've got it in the new paint. It's trash metal. Now, Kenny, Mr. Boucher from Next Level Paint, goes on about this stuff, so I'm going to give it a go tonight for the grating and a couple of bits. So, prizing. Right. As I messed up last night, we're having a subscribers and donators run tonight. At 8:30, we will pull three usual tickets. Yeah. And I'm going to give away a Broken Toad Fugazi brush to each one of the winners. There's 3. There's a 2, a 0, and a 000. So they're the actual prizes for the general giveaway tonight. So if you're a subscriber, that's what you get. Good evening, Ronan. So, I say it's a good chance to get your tickets in, get your subscriptions on. You've got the chance of a Broken Toad and not a garden one. The new thing that we are going to do is if it works. Yes, we have now set up on the shop the X-Wing pull box that we did in our stream giveaways. Yes, I saw that arch. I think I saw that. Yes, I did see that arching. I'll put one of them in free with it if you win. So, we have a promo box. Very similar to what we had before, but a lot more cards in it now. So these cards range from... the thing is, you can never have enough Broken Toad brushes. So yeah, these cards range from Worlds cards. Obviously there isn't that there's not like hundreds of Worlds cards in here, but if you make a donation, hiya Philip, Broken Toe. So following that link, at any point tonight you can basically order a promo pull, and we will pick 5 promos out of here for you. So, Diamond Boron Missiles, Naboo Handmaiden, one of our very rare foil rear armor Shiranus. There you go. There is Legion in there as well. There is no Digimon cards in there, Ronan, and Scout Troopers, and another one of them. There is, let me have it, all sorts in here. So we've got some of the new cards, some of the national regional cards, new cards, Store Championship Kylo Rens. There's some fan art ones that have been sent to us by various supporting people. There's new Legion cards in there, not many. Yeah, look, Legion cards, Tauntauns. So there's one of the very rare Echoes. There is all sorts in there. There's some more of that. I'll give them a bit of mix up. Not Legion. So it is just a mix of what you can get. And Zoe spent the best part of 2 hours sleeving all these and randomizing them. And so basically, if you use the store to give us a £5 donation, we'll pull you 5 cards for free. I did find a Star Trek card. Was it a Star Trek card? Oh no, D&D Attack Wing Tomo, which was Party Leader. So yeah, they're going to be here whenever anyone wants to do that. So yes, there is an Echo. So So yeah, if anyone wants one, I'll try and keep up to date with people ordering them. If I miss it, just send us a message on there and say, I've sent one. Right, so we're going to finish off this fella. I need some metallic. I was going to use the trash metal. It was Star Trek Wing. Star Trek Attack Wing. There's a few of us used to play it. We even had a Nationals judge at Beanies. Yeah. I got paint everywhere. So I'm using the trash metal on the storm drain. Oh, that goes on really nice. As I said, this was sent to us by Scale 75 with the other paint, so with needing some metal tonight, I thought I would give it a go. On the website, so the usual donations and tips go towards the end of month thing as before, but we're going to have the promo pull running alongside, if that makes sense. There we go. What I also wanted to do is with the very nice white, I use Cold White by Vallejo for small paints. What do you mean? The Magos purple is very thin. Good evening, Mark. So yeah, the Magos can be quite thin. I found it best using Magos over purple. So if you use a light purple and the Magos over the top of it. Oh wow, you're all at it. Don't give up your day jobs, any of you. That's a first. I've never seen that happen before. It's separated. I took the white too thin. There we go. Better. With jokes like that, I'm not surprised. I love you really, Tomo. So, just on the forward facing edges, I'm picking 3. Let's have that closer. I was actually talking about ash, but yeah. Can't get any water out of it. There we go. So what I've done is I've thinned the white right down. I've done an edge highlight, but I also want the corners filled in with white just to give it the feel of it being bright. There you go. The cube is a-glowing. There's the red. Oh, red. Where's the red? There's the red. So GW do a Astro Wrath. I've always called it Astropath. And it is a dry paint. It is actually quite good. I've used it for dry brushing across a couple of things. So what we're going to do is, with a very small dry brush, is work backwards and forwards across his face. Yeah. It gives a bit of definition to his facial features. You see that a bit better? So I also need to do this. So I'm going to use Ulthan Grey. I didn't clean the brush because it is going to be a base for the red anyway, so I'm just dry brushing again, but using the Ulthan, so it picks up the Hydra logo. Like so, and then go back to the red. Good evening, Jack. Very much Hail Hydra. So just dry brushing across it. Builds up the red. And it's just, as I say, it's just Astro Wrath red dry brush. If you want to make it any stronger or any more defined, I would drop a little bit of Nulling into it, just to get the if you've got any of the red into the recesses. I've managed to not, but I did actually catch the shoulder, so I need black. So just a drop of black. There you go. And there. What colour's his eyes? Does he have white eyes? And will I be able to get the white eyes? White eyes. I said hello, Mark. Honest. I think I actually said Mr. Mark. Oh, right, okay. Sorry. there's a small amount of white in the eye. Now, children. I hate doing eyes. Actually, it hasn't gone too bad. I'm going to nick a bit of the red just to go on the underside of where I've caught it, but other than that, yeah, I'm a great believer of doing it very minimalistic. I do like the white, just the plain white on the eye for that. And that's what it's going to get. So the other thing I want to do is, well, I've got my fine so I've thinned the paint down, and I'm doing a bit of a more of a glaze. I know I've talked to Ronan about this. So I'm using the grey as a bit of a glaze and putting extra at the bottom, just so it lifts it from the black slightly. I don't want it to be the full grey, if that makes sense. I'm using Eshin grey, and I don't want it to be full Eshin grey. Just want it a slight light tint to it. There we go. And then right at the bottom, an extra bit. So I don't know if you can see that the two bits that look like a ceremonial belt part of his coat, trench coat, they've got a slight lift to them. Yeah, you can see it more there. That bit's wet still, but you get the idea. And then very similar to, there's a slight raised part there. I'm going to take that. I've edge highlighted them already. So where it goes across his chest, I've done it a little bit lighter as well. And I have missed in there. So just where the light would catch it and make the black a little less black, more grey. So there you go. Right, while I'm doing that, that's dried, that's cleared. bigger brush. So now we've got all of this done. As I said before, my basic recipe for doing all of these is dark sea grey, wash with Agrax, and then Dawnstone dry brush over the top of it. I think I've just opened a brand new pot of Dawnstone by mistake. So, as usual, just using a cloth, work it into the bristles. And if you're using a soft bristled brush and you're just using a very light, you can start to see the... I'm going to move this camera again, so it's a bit more... Can you see that? So yeah. Obviously trying not to hit the boots too much. So there you go, you get your concrete effect and your various colours, and I have just dry brushed the silver. So I usually do the dry brush first and then do the silver. I don't know if that's the type of silver it is, it's just rubbed off. Yeah, I'm not convinced that that's silver now. Let's go for the good old faithful stuff. Duraluminium. So it's just the acrylic metal colours by Vallejo. I can actually put some rust and stuff of that type of effect on it as well. Yep. That's cool. And null in shade. Push them out. So the first thing we're going to do with the null in shade, well, the metal, I always like to run a bead around that edge, just in case some of it's broken up. See there where it's gone back to grey. If you just run the colour into it, you get a full, really nice edge of the rim. You can tell Martin's not on. So I'm just getting some of the paving stones, adding a little bit more. Adds a bit more definition to it. And then fill all of the grating with that. using a reasonable flat headed brush. Even a wash brush will do. I'm going to do the edge. Oh, that brush is way too far gone. I'll use my number 2 from Redgrass. Yeah, there's a few new ones coming out. I'm also guessing they're getting... there was a load done cheap last month, so I'm almost presuming that that large chain got a load of cheap stock, but obviously isn't passing that on. One sec, Jack, let me just do this and I'll catch up. That's drying really quick. Right, it was a Bad and Black. No, it wasn't. It was black, just plain black primer. My Miniature black primer. I then dry brushed it reasonably heavily with Eshin Grey from GW, the one that you normally do edge highlighting with. Used it to give a bit of edge highlighting as well at the same time. And if you look at that, that's how I like to give it a bit of a defined edge. It makes it just look that really nice, neat, defined colour. So the whole cloak was done in, as I said, the black primer, Eshin Grey, dry brush all over, then a full Nuln wash done, washed it all over, let it dry, picked out the coppery brass bits, then another light dry brush, but as you've just seen, I've just picked out some of the bands and stuff and put like a glaze over it. Alright, I'll have a look at that later. Yeah. The next bits were the Tesseract Cube and his head. To get from the black, I Ulthan grayed the pair of them. So I got them all back up to Ulthan Grey. A couple of coats, just thin coats. The red I then used Pro Acryl transparent red, and that gave the red the Ulthan came through it and it looked really cool from that. And then we gave it a Nuln wash, a very light Nuln wash over the top of it, and then dry brushed it up with Astrograth red, and then 2 white dots in the eyes. I'm not wanting to do too much more. As I said, these are gaming standard, put on the table, play them. The base was my usual recipe of dark sea grey to start with. So you put the dark sea grey on, Nuln wash, dry brushed with Dawnstone to give the effect of the paving. The Tesseract Cube was just glazed in blue over the Ulthan Grey, and that gives, and then I had edge highlighted with white. So basically that's, I would say, as done. Oh, and I did the shoulder pad that I'd actually missed at one point. No, the thing is, they're not for me, Ash, or I would make it glow and do a blue glaze through the airbrush to make that whole side of him glow blue, but unfortunately it's not my model, so I don't really want to go pushing it. Yeah, he's in the corset. I'll be honest with you, up somewhere around here I've just got myself another corset. More to do with the one that I painted up. I've got loads of bits missing of it now, so I've sold bits and pieces, so I'm going to start again. I'm going to do a corset again. Right, I'm going to get some of the metal work done on Magneto while I've got the metal out. Yeah. So I'm just using the duraluminum again to do the metal. Once this aluminium's down, I'll obviously wash it, but I'm going to do a brown and null and wash on the metalwork. Try not to flick the silver paint over the nice metal and sorry, the nice metallic red. See, the thing with this, the duraluminum, you get the undulations and it picks it up really nice. You can see there, and as soon as you get the wash over it, you get a really good, it does look, you need the brown, it needs to be tinted with brown, so I'll probably do a 50-50 null in agrax, and then it gives it a good steel look, like steel girders, Scottish ones. Speaking of Scottish ones, where's Kay? That edge. I've got a bit in there I've missed. So the other thing, I'm not going to rust any of this up. At first I was going to do it all proper rust using typhus corrosion and stuff like that and give it a proper dirty rusty look, and then I thought, if it's Magneto, he's just done it sort of thing. I think, was it 38? Because you get Tord and you get some scenery pieces. Can't rightfully remember fully. That's a concrete slab. I need to redo that in grey then. If I was to do this again, I would be tempted to do it in subsections and then glue it together afterwards. Yeah, it was somewhat round about that. It's a 2-figure pack with a couple of bits of scenery. You get 2 little scenery pieces. I'm guessing this is metal that he throws around. There's bits of, in amongst all the gravel, there's bits of metal showing through as well. Some what could be rebar, I think. I'll be going back over the grey anyway to get the rock colour, because it's just primer at the moment. There's some metal down here. And there we go. Concrete, metal. I need another drop of metal. Poor toad. So we've got purple and red on the underside there. So this is why I've done the purple and red first, because this covering, like you can see there, I've got red on the end of the plate, and that just covers in one. If you were trying to cover the silver or the colours that we've done previously with the purple or the red, it would be interesting to get the coverage. There we go. Now try and get all of this metalwork floating around his head. There you go. The insides of it are done. As I said, just going straight over the metal, the red with the metal colour there, and it's coated and done. If I was trying to get that back up to purple from a silver or a grey, it would be a couple of thin coats and maybe a bit of messing around for a while to get the colour. But this stuff is really good. Right, for this area where I'm trying to get the most of it down pretty quick, I'm also using the edge of my brush at such an angle where it doesn't pick up the cloak when you're doing it. Thank you very much, X-Wing Tavern Wars. So yes, the other part of the giveaway things is at the end of the month we're doing a usual monthly giveaway. I'm giving a Thanos away, a painted Thanos from this set. So the top 5 will go into the usual dice roll giveaway. And yeah, whoever wins that will get the monthly giveaway. So far we've had Ash and Ulfric have won it. We've been our 2 winners so far. Ash got the dragon, which is still here, that he hasn't been and collected. But he's quite happy sat on my shelf. obviously that'll get a bit of a wash. Something I did notice the other day as well, I had missed a bit of purple. Let's see how the purple works. Or not, because I've lost it. All the way down the back of the monitor and up there. So, on his chest plate, oops. So that's okay. So right, the red, there is red panels that there's two ways to look at them. One, it has, oh, I've got my red here. One, it has red panels that are cloth against the metallic, which I think that's how Atomic Mass painted it when they've done theirs, because it's a slightly, I don't know if they've washed it slightly different or, but on a close look it is slightly different red. So I'm going to do the same. Yeah, Ash has just bought into it to paint them, Ronan. He didn't go down the route of buying it to play. I think he even sold his core set and just kept painting the ones that he liked the looks of. Yeah, I'm hoping that dries so it's slightly off from the armour, as if it's part of the gloves. Does that make sense? There we go. 100% would recommend people do this in bits. I'm finding more and more reasons to actually have this in sections to paint. I didn't get off you last night how you wanted Toad and if you wanted this bit of metal on the back of him, Tomo. If you said, I missed it, sorry. I know we were trying to find how and where it went because you were shocked that I'd done instructions. There we go. He's still not answered. My stream chat just died. Yeah. My worry is that painting the metalwork painting this metalwork and then gluing it on, you're going to get massive super glue bloom. Interested to know what that little bit is. Interesting. But that's cleaned up now quite nicely. So I'll show you quickly how I'm going to do some of the cloak. So with my wet palette, it'll be a lot easier. So I'll drop some of the purple on that. And then back to them glasses. So what I've got on the wet palette is the purple. Then I want to dampen the brush off and then use it very thin. So I'm going to show you on this bit here. So you've got the edge there. and that edge there. So as you can see, it doesn't look as though it's done much at all. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to feather it all. That gets it a bit like it uneven. It is very thin paint, so you're still seeing everything through it. So what I'll do now is the raised bits, and that is literally just dried in the 2 seconds because it is the majority water. Add a bit of water, thin the paint, and it just goes on like it just looks as though you're wetting it. There's no, the paint isn't thick, it just builds up bit by bit. And you can use glaze medium to do this. The thing with the paint that I'm using, it's got good pigment, so I don't think you would need to. So there you go, you can see it's Phoenician purple, GW Phoenician purple. So then backing it off a bit, I'm just doing the edges. You basically start building up the purple, and it starts lightening the work that you've done. So what I'm wanting is that patch there, so from across there behind him, I don't want light, I want the darkness showing through. Same with down here, just that bit I want light, as if that's what you would see from there you go. And as you see, that's dry already. Another quick, and there we go. So it's slightly blended in. So on here, all of the top's going to be quite light. So you're going to have to pick out all of the lines where you can. So there we go. Keeping, obviously not letting the paint go into the grooves. So your purple's coming back. It's just highlighting, but with very thin paint. It gives you a lot more control. It does take a lot longer, but it gives you a lot more control. And again, as long as you're thinning it and it's got good pigment, or thinning it with glaze medium, you get, it doesn't run like a wash would, because obviously you've got no flow medium. If you put flow medium in, you get the opposite. You would get it building up in the crevices and not so much in the highlighted areas. So again, that's it. All of that's flat there. So pick up that as the purple. I don't know, it does look very subtle. but it gives you the ability. You could do it with an airbrush, pick out bits. But obviously we'd already done the red with the airbrush, didn't want to thin it down too much and then end up getting the red really well and then getting some overspill from the purple onto it. So these are the this is the Spearhead Brush from Broken Toad, and it is good for feathering and just getting that thin coat down. I'll probably pick out some of the highlights as well with the next purple up, probably a 50-50 mix. Do the same thing, a glaze of it. You can just see certain parts of the cloak, you can see. So the bit under here, I'm going to leave that dark because you can't, not because you can't see it, but where you can see it, it's in the shade. So like when I did that bit there, I only did that centre bit, building up the centre. And there we go. Bit the same on the inside of the cloak. That bit we can see. Some of that. And the lower bits. The bits at the back, you're getting the shade from his body, from whatever light's coming in. So the shading that the wash has given it does that perfectly. I'd love to get a bust or something and try these brushes on it. It'd be interesting. I think you could get some amazing blending. There you go. Again, this side of the raised bit of the cloak there, that will be light because you've got the light coming in, whereas this side I'm going to get a couple of the bits here. I've already picked it up, but all under here it stops round about here where the natural shadows are being cast on it. So the belt as well, just the centre. The gloves. I think the boots could do with quite a strong lightning because they've gone quite dark at the bottom. So the other things to remember this month, we have support your FLGS going on. So if you've bought any products from your FLGS, there's a thread on ProTech models. If you go over to it and basically tag the store that you get it from, just so we know that you have got it from the store, and basically supporting your your local gaming store. There is some Infinity scenery, Ordus Legion scenery up for grabs for first place, and then a load of the promos. So yeah. Things are going slow. There we go. That's better. So yeah, a bit of that there. I need to do his helmet as well in the there's purple edging, but I want to do the skin tone first, so I'm going to leave the helmet and that to last. Cheers, mate. Right, so the final, I'm trying to remember if this is the, that's the darker one. So Gene Steeler purple. Mark will have been using this a lot, so it's just it is too light to do it, so I'm going to add some to my wet palette and mix it. So again, we're just going with the edges, and it's very thin paint, so and it is just the highest bits where you would pick it up. I enjoyed painting Thanos, strangely enough. I should add a bit more water to it. Thanos, and then probably Iron Man. So yeah, that's starting to just pick out all of the really raised bits. I'm not going to go behind the metalwork because I'm defining it as the metalwork's casting the shadow on it as well. Put that edge. And it's not like painting a line on something, because of it being so thin. It's not going to make a massive impact straight away, so when it dries it'll look a lot different than it does to start with. So there. If you do a second one, then it is going to pick it out a lot more. Second coat. So again, you're just using it as like a final highlight. As I said, it dries really quick as well. Excuse me, if you wanted to, you could go even further and take it to another level, like a fourth layer, and just hit the outer, the really probably pure Phoenician. Good evening, Doom Fairies. So it can take a while to do this, but you can see the folds that have appeared in all of the purple, and it's the thing is, you don't have to be accurate with it. You just have to do it in decreasing amounts each time you do it. So as you can see there, that's the purple, then there's the sorry, that's the wash, then you've got the purple, and you've got the purple mix. I think I've got most of it. I think there's a bit there. I benefit from a little bit more. And again, it's just like glaze. It's you can't go too wrong with it because each layer is so thin. Hello, Martin. So yeah, I'm going down the edge of the boots, just feathering in a little bit of the lighter colour onto the tops of the boots and the edges. And as Martin suggested, his bulge that needs great detail, and the centre bit of the belt as well. So what you can then do is then come in with the pure jean steeler. Again, if you can see, this is how thin the paint is that I'm using. It is just like watercolour paint. And this time I am really just going to go for the very edge and not all the way down. here. Yeah, the wet palette for doing stuff like that on is absolutely phenomenal. So right on the top here is like the highest point. You are going to get the light hitting it a lot more, so just adding. It just feels like you're washing it with water and hardly any paint. So again, the wet palette is good for two things. For beginners, having paint on there that lasts and you're not throwing it away, where I've mixed a bit of there, I can then go back and go, oh, I've missed that bit. Right, I need to do it in the mid-tone. So I've got the mid-tone there as well. So just keeping your paint stored, it really helps. But on top of that, it is great to actually mix the colours on. This is where I get accused of trying to sell Martin one. Again. So that. Right, now I want to get the boots, so the tips of the toes of the boots. And again, just down. Tips of the fingers. And then try and get the rivets. Yeah, it can keep paint wet as well, I know. So yeah, you can see the cloak there where you've got the defined colours, and then the very razor edge of it is quite sharp. And we've followed the sharpness through here as well. So if you slightly make a mistake, you just take the water, and then feather it in more. There you go. And then yeah, they are brilliant in the summer. There we go. Let me get the line back down there. I think I'm going to thin it even further and just there we go. And that's about three or four layers of layering, but just really easy. It does take time, but things like that cloak, they just really suit it. So I need to do the wash on it, but I also need to do the greys as well. So I'll put that over there. Where is the grey? So the thing I wouldn't use a wet palette for is things like the general colours, the bunging down the grey on a base or stuff like that. That can just go into a normal palette, and you just got to judge how much you need, which I'm never very good at. Best X-Men movie, go. Isn't it Teen Titans, go? Yeah, I did like Logan. So I'm trying not to touch the cloak while that glaze does properly go nice and glazy and finish off. I've got some washes on the metalwork that I really don't want to do while it's like that, so some of that will wait. I'm having a bit of a painting weekend, I think. He says that last week, and there's a big event on World of Tanks at the moment, which I really want to do. Any of yous that play World of Tanks, even if you just log in whenever you can, because there's a load of Christmas bonuses for yous all. It doesn't matter if you're planning on playing in the next couple of weeks or so, but you only get so long to claim them. Yeah. I may have indulged in a couple of the large boxes and picked up a tank or two. So I've got some rock in the middle of this that has gone red. I've showed remarkable restraint, Mr. Eden. So, there you go. Oops, nearly dropped it. Marvel Crisis, stream donation, there it is. he says. I've just clicked it, there it is. So let's get, he says, not finding his skin colour. Ah, got it. You mean the daily ones that keep coming and you get the option to buy a tank every day, Ash? 0. I've not bought a single one. Right, the good thing with doing the skin now is there is a purple edge round the visor, so the whole thing is, if I get some of this skin colour either now or when I'm highlighting it up in any of that area, I can quite easily cover it with the purple. So he has face. No, we even did the polar challenges. I did the most of of everyone's polar challenges. I think I got to 40%, 30%, 40%. I think. No, I've been really good. I haven't been able to buy anything with buying Digimon stock. There we go. Cool. We have a bit of the purple. So something that I did pick up the other day, I was watching, what time is it? Oh, I've gone past the prize giveaway. So if I wanted to get the red back again, and I've scratched the red or I've damaged the red, then someone's just shown us a really cool way of, you take the metallic and you mix the candy into it, and you do it like that, and it works as a great touch-up. So tonight's giveaway, as a bit of an apology for last night's mess up, yes, the Queen Maeve one was the last one. So, yes, my apologies. Tonight we have the normal giveaway for subscribers and donators. So if you're a subscriber and a donator, or a subscriber and a donator, you can enter tonight's giveaway. It is for one of three. So there's going to be 3 lots. So there's one of 3 broken toed brushes. And we'll go down in size. 2, 0, 3. So first place gets a big one. And it's... Where's the bits and pieces? Stream dashboard. Talk about broken. We're still trying to get stock of the of ours, Egan. Giveaways. It'll come up as a Wednesday night one. It'll come up as a 3-tiered one, but it will be. Oops. Edit. So as I said, that's the brushes that are up for sale. Anyone that, yeah, anyone that's seen me using them knows what they're like and knows how good they are. So there is 3. Thank you very much for the donation, Archnet. Right, advanced general. So it is subscribers and only enabled. It is ticket cost 100, maximum tickets 10, and there is a subscriber bonus ticket of +1. So it's Wednesday. Yeah, it feels like Wednesday. That's saved, and the giveaway starts now. So while we're doing the giveaway, we did have some galleries. There you go. And right, so gallery stuff. Gotta go back way. 18 new messages today. I can't remember. I think I'm gonna go with Snowy's stuff. So Ash is in, Egan's in, Tomo's in, and King is in. Remember, you've got to be a subscriber. Sorry, I forgot. Yeah, it's so Egan got his. Catcher and bit Archnet. We had this the other day. Smogs has just gone through. It's not registering. The bot's done it again. Craig's got 6 gone through. Yeah. King of yours went in. Yeah. So we've got Egan, Tomo, Ash, Kinga, Smog, Craig. No, Jack. Have you? Let me see. I can't see because I can't close it to give. I can't move it to give away. Try it again, mate. There you go. It's gone through. You've got 3. So, yes. I will show people what people have been doing. So this is some scenery that Snowy's been doing. I don't know. Did I do Paul's? I don't think I did Paul's skiff. So Ash did some amazing Protec graffiti. Just don't let them know it wasn't me, honest. And then Flaky Pastry's been doing a crashed barge from the desert, or it was in the desert. There is a story behind this. I can't say who dropped it, but it may have been dropped, and Paul's now using it as scenery. And some of those Mandalorian, what they're called, terrorists. That's the one. And then Snowy's been doing a lot of scenery lately. This is the church set that he's been doing. The set's amazing. All painted up, all put together, with a British sniper hiding in the bell tower. And then Ash did some Mythos stuff. Yeah, I'm planning. We've got a week planned next week of half gaming, half working with Ronan. So we're going to get some new games tested and work out some new games. We've got a list on the back of the board in the garage to go through new games to learn. So this is Ash's Mythos figure, and I believe that is Guts and Intestines that she's got hold of. Oh, well, we're on lockdown, but Ronan's in our bubble. He joined our bubble a couple of months back, so we are locked down, but Ronan is permitted under our laws and regulations and all that malarkey to come round and visit. Mr. Fairbrother's Gene Stealers. And speaking of Ronan, he's Ronan's setup. In its infancy, he was doing some painting, some of his scouts, he's done some ghost space marines. And if anyone's seen my Nords, you know, probably a bit of the idea that I got from Ronan to do the Nords as ghosts. Then there is the Gene Stealer. How to tell is your neighbour a Gene Stealer? Definitely think Mark's a Gene Stealer. This is Ronan in day 2, managing to gorilla glue himself together. And doing the Thud Cannon. Or is it the Thunder Cannon? Thud or Thunder, one of the two. Shh, don't tell him I showed you that. The gluing himself together. And then Ronan started to get some bits and pieces from TT Combat to actually set up a proper painting area. I'm quite proud that he's starting to do some nice painting stuff again. And Egan's been doing a snowman for winter. Mr. Fairbrother bought some of the Amber Nectar. Yep, you've gone through, old frick. Yeah. And Mark started on the big Necron. Is it the King? It's not working at the moment, Egan. Bit by bit, he's been building it up. And then Ronan's paint set up. That is absolutely cracking now. So that's Ronan's full paint set up. That's it, Void Dragon. Yeah, using the old GW mug. We can't summon Snowy. And then Mark's similar sort of area. I'm not even attempting to show you mine. Mine looks great on the camera. It doesn't when you look at it normally. Yeah, the thing is, Mark, that he got that mat from us, and it's about £1 mat because there was so many of them. It's not a £50 mat. So yeah, there's more of Mark's work on the Catan. And then Kay's done a maul with double lit lightsaber. And then Paul's been doing some more scenery, but he'd done the a baby worm, unless it's for X-Wing, and then it's a large worm. Not as large as the one that ate the Millennium Falcon, though. Yeah, some cool work, well. And then Ash did some a COVID graffiti lesson. No, the draw hasn't. The draw has started. Yes, you've got 10 minutes left on it. And then Egan Snowman finished and printed. Ash found another container to graffiti. 39-hour print. Con, the points aren't working for some reason, and the raffle is and isn't working here and there. Yours has gone through, Paul, 3. Con, yours has gone through as 6, so you've done 5. Yep, they've both gone through. And Ronan's been doing Tyrannid heads and his bases. Absolutely cracking. Look at these weird pot holder handle things. Someone was going to throw them out, as I remember, but yeah, we won't talk about that, will we, Ronan? And then this is Command Squad. Got the tufts on, got the beacon done, Tech Marine. Absolutely cracking. Yeah, and then more of Mark's Catan. And then Jack goes and knocks it out of the ballpark and does some of his own graffiti, and now Ash needs to step up his game. It's perfect, Mark. It gives people an idea of what everyone else is working on, the projects that people are doing. It's not just all about my painting. I like to see what other people are doing. The fact that Jack's got to that point in one go is absolutely phenomenal. Yeah. Oh, look. It's one of those Catan things. We haven't seen one of them for a while. Sorry, Mark. Yeah. Ash seems to have missed the container and done his paint palette. Yeah, Ash, I think, yeah, you're starting to paint everywhere. Keep it on the models. And here we go. I'm guessing he was practicing. We have more containers. They do look cool. Should do an Among Us container. So I'll click off that. I don't know where that goes. We have got yeah. Are you fine, Ash? Are you okay? Are you sure you're okay? So yes, we've got 10 users in: Egan, Tomo, Ash, Kinga, Smog, Craig, Jack, Ulfric, Flaky Pastry, and Cornwolf. If anyone's raffle tickets haven't gone through, just remember you need to be subscribed for this one. Ash is throwing Among Us stuff at us. I'm not getting it to work. Oh, I did the discard one there. That was wrong. So yeah. Yeah, but green is always sus. You should have someone. You should have definitely a red or a blue on there. But yeah, cool as usual, mate. No, that one. So also remember, over on YouTube we have a video up there at the moment about the Redgrass Gaming product. They gave us a couple of bits to give away. I will drop a link to the video when I can find it. If you can like and share and put a comment on it, we'll do a giveaway from it on New Year's Eve. We're doing it. I don't know how many comments. We've had no comments on it. I don't know why we've had no comments on it. I'm sure we've had comments on it. Comments. That's not the right video, that's why, Lee. Idiot. That's this video that you're watching now. So, if you go over to this one, watch it, like it, subscribe to like the video, share it as much as possible. Comment on the video. If you've got a comment on the video, I will be... Oh, I didn't even look, Matt. So yeah, we've got a few on. Dale, Jack, Gaming Hall, Ringo, Paul, Dan, Craig. So yeah, there's only 7 comments up there, and there's 3 prizes, so it's worth popping over it and just sticking a comment down, because there's a wet palette, there's a handle set, and there's a painting book. 3 different giveaways to do. Just something nice, Kinga, to say you've watched it and you appreciate and you would like to enter the competition. So yeah, we're going to have quite a few giveaways. On New Year's Eve, we've got the 8 comments now. It's actually 9 comments now, Mark. And when Kinga jumps in there, it'll be 10 comments. So yeah, if you drop a comment on it, give the video or like, I'll throw you all into a raffle for some nice shiny bits and pieces. It is the big... How do you know? Because I've got it open on my screen here. I've got 3 screens around me. I can see people putting stuff up. Tesseract Glow appreciates this video. With a big head answer. I'm clever. I've told you before. So yeah, that's one of the giveaways. We've got the giveaway for the what they're called, FLGS giveaway for Legion. We might even throw some extra ones in there for the X-Wing stuff that we got to do a giveaway with. It's the end of month giveaway on the same night, so it will be the top 5 going into the raffle to get the painted Thanos. So the top 5 donators for the month. Yes, the Legion one as well. That's on our Facebook page. So they're all free to enter. We're not asking for anything. Just oh. Paul, there you go. It is not that one. Not that one. That one. That should be it. I've got something else for you, Mark. How's this for an X-Wing one for you? There you go. You get the ETA. So up to date, showing ETA product. There you go. And you can no longer enter the raffle. Can I take the Fifth Amendment? Why? Did I miss a shortage on them or something? Has there been a shortage? Or are they not out yet? Oh no. The inset of panic. I've got 6 malls as well. I may have over... He was at the pirate. He was a pirate around where that ship lost its cargo. Possibly. There is a container in the back. Yep. And so we'll do the brush giveaway. There is brushes. Look, brushes. Right. Brush giveaway thing. Let's see if this actually works. So the size 2. These will go out probably tomorrow, maybe it's Monday, depending on how I get sorted. I need to write on the backs with a pen. So the first winner of the size 2 is Corn. Well done. The second winner of the size 0, I've got to admit the size 0 is my favourite size brush. It's my go-to brush. The size 0 goes to Kinger. God, I've got some... Sure, I've just sent all your stuff off, Kinger. Kinger. And the last but not least, the 000 one, is Ulfric. This Ulfric that never wins. Yes. What we've started doing again, Martin, as part of supporting and building the stream, completed. So those 3 are ready, will be ready to go. And that is the competition ended. We have... I can actually show you if Ash has bought some. We're going to find the... No, that's Marvel Crisis. Yay! Ash Eden. So... I can hold on to it if you want, mate. I can send it next week, which is probably more likely. We now have a promo box. So if you go to the link that we've just posted up there, we have a huge box of promo cards. We showed some examples earlier, and we'll probably see what Ash gets out of it. If anyone's been along to our Saturday sales, it's the same in there. So, oh God, I can't fit it all on the screen. It's basically you pay a £5, and the postage as well, for 5 out of here. It's more of a donation than anything else. You're basically donating to help the stream run. And I will give you 5 cards out of here. I'll do Ash's pull now, so you can see roughly what sort of stuff you're getting. Blue Squadron Scout, nice. He played bloody them anyway. Bombardment Drone. Oh, Tauntaun for Legion. So there is Legion in here. So there's Legion and X-Wing. And one of the very early Academy pilots. That's a very, very nice one. It took me ages to get hold of some of them. And the final one is a Pentraki Arena Ace. So, yeah, well, Tauntauns. You want the Tauntauns? Tauntauns. So there is Legion in there. There is... some high-end stuff in there as well. We've done a few deliveries over the past week from it's nice to get the cards though. So you can donate in the normal stream through what we do, and that gives you your points, or you can donate to the shop stream area. But I'll take a chunk of cards. Yeah, just below the video. Oh look, there's another one of those Academy pilots. There's the ProTech cards in there. Look at that, Super Battle Droid cards. I believe they're very new and hard to get. Troopers and Rebel Trooper ones. Palpatine, Terfania from, I think that's Wombats, Colonel Jendon, Pathfinders. That's some of the new quick builds, all kinds of different cards. There is metal cards in here, but we have run quite low on the metal cards. We've got the Iden Verso cards in. Yes, please, thank you. You never know, you might get one. Oh, if I can get them back into the box without... I have got them pointing in the opposite direction, so I can't actually see what they are as well. So you could pull a Martin and then end up with a couple of £100 cards out of it. Also, remember, if you're local, stick a free postage on it. A collection if you're going to collect. So we have Mr. King. And first one, Baron of the Empire, one of the new quick build cards. Proton Torpedoes. Another one of the new quick build cards, the Shadow Squadron Veteran. Oh, that one jumped out. It must be good. Right, it's a Proton Torpedo. We do the usual. It goes back in. Unless you want a second Proton Torpedo. Let me know, Kinger. I'll give you the option of replacing that one with another pull. And that is that's 3 of the new cards. Yep. That one is the Blue Squadron Rookie. It is double-sided. It has Scorch on the back. Again, another nice one. King. Yeah, Con. Some of those cards are very, very hard to get. There was many of sacrifices, and boffins died to bring us those. Mr. Nixon. Number 1 for Paul is the Academy Pilot. What? I think in the last lot I got 5 or 6 Academy Pilots. I think we've had at least 2 of them out this turn. Next one. And Paul gets the Echo. I think there's possibly 2 in there. This is done by Simon. The very, very nice Echo card. And the Colossus Station. And the Alderanian Guard. And one last one, which is that. Oh, look at that. It stuck out and went, pick me. And another. So that's 2 of the quick build cards in there, Paul. Oh, yeah, okay then. Yeah, just message me where you want it sending, King it. So that's there, Paul. Next time you're around, they'll be sat here waiting for you. Paul, and then Martin. Martin taking 2. Yes, the epic card. Paul doesn't care about Imperials, so I didn't bother. So 2 for Martin. So first card is the Sabre Squadron Ace Quick Build. Number 2 is Proton Torpedoes. That way up. Number 3 is Phase 2 Clone Troopers. 1, 2, 3. And number 4 is Luke Skywalker Metal card. And number 5 for Martin is an Agile Gunner. That's pull 1. Number 1 is Spare Parts Canister. Number 2 is number 2 is Tauntauns. Number 3 is Scout Troopers. You're pulling all of the blooming number is Palpatine in foil. Mate, that's another... You're going to have to start playing Legion. And then the last one is the Blue Squadron Scout. Yeah, you may get lynched for that one alone. Yes, whoop, Martin. And it's loading, and we have Craig. There's the next one. Number 1 is one of the new fire control systems. Number 2 is proton torpedoes. Number 3, logistics. Number 4, how about... Craig, do you play Imperials? I think Craig could be another one getting lynched. There you go, Craig. And one more. The Pentraki Ace. I'm pretty certain you're going to be well chuffed that you got the Stormtrooper one. Craig. And someone else just came through there. I just saw it flash up. Who was the last person? Oh, Jack. You've just said in there. Sometimes. Oh. But that was a very nice card. There's not many of them kicking about, mate. Not at the moment. And one for Jack. So we start off with Jack. A shield upgrade. Naboo Handmaiden. And Rebel Commandos. They're getting hard to get hold of now. Number 3 is Palpatine. And last but not least, is one of the world champion IG-88. This was part of the what's it called? Nerf Herder. So this was Nerf Herder with a vengeance. Yeah. Again, that, believe it or not, that was my card for TOing at Nerf Herder. I got a full set, and yeah, I've got time, mate. If you go over and stick the order in, and then I've got your address and everything. That's Jack. I miss Nerf Herder as well. There is, that's the correct number. Hey, I wasn't. Maybe he's had a couple. So he's an option as well, because there's obviously some really, really nice cards in here, and I'm going to keep adding to this. It's not just going to be this box and done. I have some of my... I've been thinning the herd, as it were. So I've got some of my own metal cards to go in, so there's another 5 metal cards to get put in there for next week. Would people be interested if I did this as, when you do the raffle, you raffle and you get a pull of 5 cards? It is through. So, first one. Oh, Lulu Lampard. It's the Pog. Yes, as a raffle prize. So the 3 people that get a prize at the end will get a 5-card pull from here instead of the other way we've been doing it. That's an X-Wing card, and that I haven't got it with me. I do have that dial cover as well. It's one of Rasta's. It is a very nice card. It is an awesome card. So there is stuff like this in here as well that it's just going to show up. And again, it's a lot of my own personal collection that I've gathered over the years. And you get the Iden Verso for Legion. You did say you didn't want X-Wing. The Angled Deflectors. And First Order Protectorate. Quick build cards. Again, another one of the new ones. And the last one is Colonel Jendon foil. That's one of Protec's charity ones. So yeah. Did you get the... Just have a... So you got the foil Iden Verso as well. Yeah, I don't mind doing the can't see. Let me just have a quick look. So from you guys tonight, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. So you guys for that lot have donated £40 to the stream. As I don't need anything other than the £200 boom arm that the thing's up there for anyway, that £40 will allow me to go and look for some new cards, some extra cards. I can approach people like Rasta, who's done some cards, or Kay. What we tend to do is go to Kay and go, he's 50 quid, send us some cards. And it keeps everyone happy. Everyone keeps getting new cards, new stuff goes into this box, and we can do it like that, if that sounds good. I can even do things like D&D Attack Wing promos. So it's not just X-Wing, and it's not just... If you would like to see other stuff in there, then just say, I don't mind putting whatever... And don't say keys to a Ferrari or stuff like that. You know what I mean. Right. And if I do forget about it, Crisis and so Armada I can do. Game of Thrones I could read Martin. You know, I should make Ronan a moderator on here just to time you out all the time. D&D, it's D&D Attack Wing, Mark. And it was Party Leader. Cracking game, that. Shame they stopped it. Keys to Vader. No. Crisis and Armada. I can do Armada. The problem I've got with Crisis is, one, I've just got the Crisis pack from Over the Seas, which is the new Killmonger set. Eric Killmonger, and it's got the tokens, and it's got the alt art cards, and it's got the scenario and stuff like that. The problem with that is I ended up spending nearly 40 quid just to get 2 sets of that, and it's a bit of a... If they were more readily available, then yeah. No, not yet, mate. I've not heard of it coming from America. More, I'd say 90%. The stuff I get from players will have been ran at events. The stuff that I do get a bit early. Yeah, I've just bought in a full what's it called? Paul and all of them flaky pastry on here helped me and work out. I've got a full Imperial fleet now, and I think I'm only 2 ships short of having everything properly. And then I bought the starter sets for the new stuff. So I've got I have loads of promos for Armada. We have them all on the shop on eBay, but I've got loads of spillover that I could put into there as well. I didn't think people would be interested. Right, I'll drop some. Okay, I'll drop some Armada into there. It won't be as much as the other 2 because we do have a limited run, but I can look at getting some more Armada bits and pieces and drop them into the prize pools. There's no end to the stuff that we can acquire, as it were. So these are very expensive cards. So it's the Lord of the Rings set from the what's it called? Journeys in Middle Earth set. These were in America, but I've got these for me. Sorry, but again, I've bought them for me, and they're around about the £40 mark. I've got my Vader that I'm not getting rid of because it's got Alex Davies' signature on the back from when 1.0 went to 2.0. A game that we don't know what it is. Promos for that. Yeah, my precious. That I forgot what they're called. The little chibi game. Keyforge. Oh, I can't show nudity. You lucky guys. So Keyforge, Swarm Tactic. Oh, nearly. I can't. Bits and pieces from there. So we've got look. That, believe it or not, that's a promo from last year for Armada. These are promos for. Did we work out what that was for? If we've worked out what that was for, I've forgotten. The Nemesis cards, the arena tokens for loads of arena time. I don't think it's Malifaux. There you go. Banner of the Rose for you, Ash. Decimator for Lee. Trajectory Simulator. But there's all sorts of bits and pieces that I have a knack of finding bits. Yeah, it is off a board game, but I can't remember what. So again, we've got the D&D Attack Wing. Not sure what that one was. 10-num B-Wing game. B-Wing Armada. Imperial Assault cards. X-Wing 1.0. Maul Thrones. X-Wing again, which was Hull X-Wing. Hull's Angels. Oh, was it off? I knew it was off someone. I couldn't remember who we got it from. So that's K's Corns. That's that. I've got one of them to give away to Tomo. A promo mat. Tomo. That's what 14 boxes of Cool Mate. So yeah, that's what 14 boxes of Digimon looks like. So Angumons. They start going into look, the fabled flower cannon. Agumons, Puppetmon, Machine Dramon. Here you go, Tomo. Omnimon. Oi! 2 big Omnimons and Piedmons. So those that aren't in the know, the Omnimon card from Digimon pops out at the moment round about £50 to £60 ago. And then on top of that, you've got the full art version of it that goes for 120 to 130. I'll move them out of the way so no one gets scarred for life. I'm just gonna. I've got rid of all of mine. Mine's gone straight into just red, mate. I have decided just to concentrate on red, and I've missed one of the red cards. I know it's a... So, I've got 4 of them now. Yeah. Missing the Greymon. Out of 28 boxes, I've not pulled the full art Greymon. Not even one. I'd like a pair of them. Where I've got the Wargreymon, I've got a pair of the alt arts. Omnimon, I've got a pair of the alt arts. That sort of thing. Yes, the alt... The Vidramon, or whatever it is. Vmon. Secret. I've got about 5 of his alts. I've got a couple of the other alt. I just never got that one. So... yeah, a bit disappointed, but we'll get there. I will find some. They're only about 35 quid. I think all the alt art secrets... No, mate. So I had a case and a case and 3 boxes turn up today, and I've had 5 secret alt. There was one that was... Beazle, BLZ, or whoever it is, and 4 of the Vidramon. I had more Vidramon alts than I had of the normal one. So yeah, if anyone has the urge to play Digimon, then we're definitely doing the singles, and hopefully in January when the game goes live, we will be able to support it as much as we can. Loads of singles and loads of cards. Hopefully make some mini decks up and stuff like that, and sell some demo decks. So I'm just checking now. I'm going to... Yeah... Have they said they'll send it, Ash? Oh, I'll talk to you if you're kicking about, Ash. I'll pop on to. We'll be in Discord for a bit. So, again, thank you everyone for being on board tonight. I know I've waffled on for an extra half hour with the giveaways and stuff like that. We'll be back. I'll get some more work done. As I say, we've definitely got... He's definitely completed. And I'll get some other bits and pieces. There's another hour or so work in him, not under the camera, and I'll get all of them finished. And then we'll probably get some other bits and pieces finished. Spidey's nearly done. And then I can show you them, and then we can get them to the runners. So, unless something strange happens over the weekend and I can actually stream, I think I'm busy Saturday night and Sunday night with this Among Us stuff, if I remember rightly. Yes. So I will catch everyone next Wednesday. Yes, next Wednesday, for more giveaways, more painting, more Marvel. And as usual, thank you for all the donations. Thank you for the card pulls and supporting the channel. Till Wednesday, stay safe. Catch us all soon.